Hey there, everybody. Adam Zundel with collegesoccernews.com. Pleased to be joined today by Utah Valley head coach Greg Maas. Coach, how you doing today?
Yeah, things are fantastic. Better now that we're out training, getting ready for a big year for us, we hope.
Well, before we talk about this upcoming season, your story is really kind of remarkable. Not just the men's soccer program, but the university as a whole has undergone so many changes. I think just over a decade at Division I. Can you tell me about the mindset of the athletic department and how that helped you, kind of being a young Division I program, how that helped you as a men's soccer program?
Well, I think what it did was give us, the springboard as we transitioned into Division I athletics a few years ago. I started here in 2013 with really a clean slate and opportunity to build a brand new program here in Utah, our first and only Division I program that we have. And, I think the timing that they allowed me to come in here and have in advance really allowed me to be patient to help build not only our staff, but, our first roster around what I knew was going to be a pretty successful first year.
A lot of people might look at starting a new program and think of a lot of negatives and a lot of the challenges, but I would think on the flip side of that, you already know what's out there and what you have to do to compete, and you're not going to start a program and not want to be able to compete. So I'm assuming from a resource standpoint and from a patient standpoint, a lot of those things were put into place to be competitive quite quickly.
Well, we're still working on our facilities as we continue to grow as a program, and the trust around our staff and our player personnel. Our administration did a tremendous job in our marketing department, both in athletics and up on top of the university. Did a great job to get our name out there. We opened during the FIFA World Cup, so we had commercials running during the World Cup. We had digital media throughout the state. We had billboards up and down I-15. We were on the side of buses, so we did a great job to get our name out there. It's a matter of us now building a program around it and getting the guys to believe that they could be competitive in the first year. And guys that we brought in have had experience. Some of them are very mature around the area and off best missions. And then we supplemented that from Germany to Mexico, California, Washington.
You're in a place that loves its soccer, and it's kind of amazing that you're the only Division I, program out there in men's soccer. And I know the attendance has been, very, very good, and you got a lot of players from that home state and that roster. So tell me a little bit about that advantage of being in that area.
Well, as far as soccer here in Utah, we continue to grow. Having the Al Salt Lake in our backyard, it's truly a remarkable opportunity for our players throughout the state and throughout the region. So we have a tremendous relationship from the front office to the first team staff to the players. And, that also carries over to the academy programs throughout the country. So we have a very knowledgeable and experienced soccer community that's excited, that's growing. We are per capita on the youth side, the largest state association program. Very densely populated across the Wasatch Front. So there's a lot of interest at all levels, from our youth programs to our youth programs to the outside league. So now it's another putting good product on the field that's exciting and fun to watch. And for us, our first 2 years to be ranked number 12 and number 16 in home attendance is truly remarkable, and credit to everybody involved.
You are involved with a lot of the growth of youth soccer out in the state, I believe, with your experience prior to being at Utah Valley. Tell me a little bit about drawing upon that experience and growing that program. Very different, but at the same time, probably some basic things that translate into starting the men's soccer program.
Yeah, I moved into Utah in 2001. It's going to be a 2 to 3 year stint. I didn't know what that next step was going to be, and I'm still here. It's a fantastic place to live and raise a family. And the best part about it is when you love soccer. I started in the state association and I had 25,000 members. There were roughly 55,000 members. So the growth of the game here in Utah has really caught up with the rest of the country. And that's a credit to so many different people involved. It's been a fun part about being part of player development and coach development facility. And really the reason I took this opportunity in Utah Valley was really to open up another chapter of soccer here in Utah. And I firmly believe for years that whoever's the first step in this division program really have something special in their hands.
Tell me about those early days when you're out recruiting. What are you selling kids on that are a couple of years away from being able to actually, compete at varsity?
Yeah, I had to sell them on really a vision and an opportunity to be part of something historical in nature. I use that a lot with our approach with the players. And there's few opportunities you have a chance to be something, part of something that's absolutely brand new and part of that history. So we found a lot of kids that were on the recruiting landscape and others that maybe were just under the radar. An opportunity to come into a fantastic environment at university with nice field and facilities around the was enticing. Certainly the coaching environment, the training environment on a consistent basis was positive. The relationship that we have with programs, both locally here with MLS and around the country. Our assistant coach's father, John Ellen, who was the head coach of Outside Lake, our under 17 program for years. So there was a lot of connections that we would really rely on with all these recruits coming in. So we've done a good job with it.
Obviously, starting this first year, great year. Second year, you make it to the NCAA tournament. I mean, I'm wondering though, you draw Seattle and then losing PKs, missing out on that automatic berth. How much were you sweating it on that selection day?
Well, we had a good year. Everybody's going to have a couple of games throughout the non-conference play and conference play that we would like to get back. And there's certainly definitely brought matches that we should have done better with. But that helped us as we matured into our season. We really had a great chance going into the tournament to really come in strong. We were healthy. And got into that match with Seattle. I knew it was going to be a fantastic match. They're a very talented team. Their head coach is a very good friend of mine for many, many years. And I knew it was going to be a battle from the first whistle. So, for us, it was the two top teams last year. Certainly, both teams did as well. Both even I felt that, even if the match ended in a draw, which it ended up being a draw, that the WAC was that's how it ended. I didn't like the end of the game and how giving up a late PK with a minute and a half to go and having to battle through two overtimes with either hand down. But the boys showed great resiliency and the population of our season made us that how hard it did. It was absolutely remarkable and exciting for our university.
Tell me about that NCAA tournament game, your excitement level for it. And did it go the way of a normal NCAA tournament game? Oftentimes those games are very tight, and I know you guys played well, even though it was a 2-0 result. But how much different did it feel for you and for the boys?
Well, as a staff, we tried to make it a special moment, but allow our emotions to get better of us there. And I thought our preparation for that week into that game against SMU was very, very good and sharp and focused. We were healthy into that match. We did lose our regular starting goal for the Black Championship to a red card, which is really just an unfortunate situation outside of the box. So we went into that, and that was the only preparation difference going into that game. But I thought we executed the game very well. Our statistical programs that we use, possession in that game, our passing completion was 100 plus more than what SMU did dangerous. They both had a great game and a couple of nice saves. I think if we showed a little bit more maturity in certain moments in that game, it would help ourselves out a bit more. But that's the learning process. Going through the season this year.
Tell me about this season. You've got just 3 seniors, I believe, and 2 of them recently named, preseason all WAC, and I know preseason stuff. But tell me about, their leadership that you're going to need, and also their production that you're going to need.
Well, we're going to need both. And this is going to be that first year that I would actually say we have truly some leadership and experience on our side. And that's from a game perspective. So Skyler Mill, Alex Navcom, are true seniors, have been fantastic. Over the years, and certainly in the season this year, tremendous leadership, experience, and focus on very talented that we have this year. And we're going to lean on them a lot. Skyler's a talented talk. He's a big man with soft feet and score. Multiple different ways, and Alex from a central back position. Someone that has always put this team on one shoulder. So we've got a lot of great pieces to make sure to stay healthy, stay focused, not ahead of ourselves. But I think our experience over the years, the last couple of years, is going to help us out as we go into Washington.
Maybe one thing that's changed, maybe it hasn't. I mean, you're ranked in collegesoccernews.com 28, number 2 in the preseason. I know you said your NCAA tournament approach was you tried to keep it very similar. Do you have to make any adjustments with now some of the attention that you're getting, or do you just try to put all that stuff aside and just kind of focus on what you do?
Well, we try to put that aside, but to be fair and realistic about it, we try to make sure to temper that emotion a little bit. It's really out of our control. And, for us, we call it soccer news. Being that top 30 is fantastic. And we feel that the players have earned that national respect. They also know that it comes with responsibility. So help them get very focused, looking at no discussion on rankings or expectations. In fact, the last few days, the last preseason rankings and players, and have a good discussion about that last year. So that tells me we're focused on the big picture. For us, we did that national spotlight last year. Top 25 in the CAA. That was the first top 25 ranking to athletics history. So it's not only special to our team, but it's a special opportunity to score for our university. So for 3 weeks there, that was different. We had a very large target on our backs there, and we absorbed a little bit, and we took some hits as well. So again, that's an experience that you have to get good in that experience. And so we've been able to run up quite a bit over the past few years that's going to help us in this short term.
As you mentioned before, you're just getting started here. As you go about trying to put the pieces together for this year's team and kind of grow and develop throughout the year, what are some things and some of the challenges that face you, not just the preseason, but throughout the year?
Well, we had a tremendous recruiting class this year. The number 12, 16, 12 players with national team experience, academy experience, that are coming both from our backyard. So making sure that they feel that we straight away is very, very important, as well as challenging with our experienced leadership. Some of the challenges we're going to be faced with of the aspect is who's going to be in that role, who's going to be in our province that we take on the road. We very much feel that there's some very talented young men that we can be proud of just on that edge of traveling and not traveling. So making sure that for us that our focus is on the big picture of individual community development. But really preparing for each of our opponents. As a staff, we're also learning this process as well. More and more preparation, our scouting of our opponents, helping our players better understand the expectations, not only on the field, always a challenge. Truly stand by a student athlete. And our first 2 years were fantastic. I've gone all academic. That's something I hope really fought into.
All right, Coach, that's all I've got for you today. Best of luck to you in the upcoming season. Thanks for taking the time with us today.
Thank you very much. It's an honor. I appreciate the time.
Got it.